Good morning, students, and welcome back for the video class of political science. So after here we have completed our whole syllabus or portion for U2. So previously we seen 1 to 5 all the units with PowerPoint presentation. So here I would like to start with the video sessions of those important lessons. So I found that second lesson is very important, that is elections and party systems in India. Because here number of material is there where the questions may raise for 5 mark as well as for 10 mark also. So important lesson as per my knowledge. So revise blueprint, paper pattern you will get as soon as possible as the government declares. So here we'll start now with the second unit, that is elections and party system in India. So this lesson consists, or this unit consists of different meaning and definition of elections, then different types of election. Then we will study about direct elections, indirect elections. Then afterwards, so we will see Election Commission of India, how it has established, what are the power functions of the election commissions, and how it is going to conduct the elections across the country from Gram Panchayat to Parliament, all kinds of elections, and what are the procedures for it. Then electoral reforms, which consist of three important things. Three antecedents are there. If you are going to contest for election, we have to submit three antecedents: criminal antecedent, property antecedents, and educational antecedents. So these three antecedents which comes in electoral reforms, along with that we are going to study two important things. One is EPIC, that is elector's photo identity card, and second one is about EVM, electronic voting machine. So when it has been introduced and what is the importance of EVM and elector's photo identity card, which is called as identity card, voter ID card. Voter ID card, EVM machine, and three antecedents: education, property, and criminal antecedent. So these five things comes in the electoral reforms. That is the important part of the unit. Then party system in India. So there are the different types of parties which are going to be formed across the world. So single party system, dual party system, or which is called as a bi-party system, and multi-party system, which is present in India. Number of political parties when present in a country, that is called as a multi-party system, and India is one of the best examples for the multi-party system country. So what are the different types, what are the features or characteristics, and what are the functions of the party system, on what basis the party is going to work, political party. So that we will study. Then we are going to see functions of the political parties, definitely. And the last point is about the anti-defection law, which has been introduced by the Rajiv Gandhi on the control of the elections of people who are going to shift from one political party to another political party after getting election. To stop that, this anti-defection law has been introduced. So this is in brief about the unit. Now we will start with the first one. So what is exactly election and how it is going to be conducted? Election, meaningful we are going to see here. So election is an exercise by which voters are going to choose their representative to hold a public office. You can see here, meaning of election, exercise by which voters choose their representative to hold public office. Means I am going to choose a representative, that is an election. Okay, and that elected representative will be working as a MLA or MLC for which post has been elected. So here my will and wish I am going to use it, and it is very important thing in a democracy, that elections, because elected representative by us will govern us itself. So that is the main characteristics of feature of a democracy, and the people are going to be used, they will follow their rights and duties. So that is it, they will use their political right by electing their representative on the basis of the other franchise. So how this word has been derived? So election word has derived from Latin word electorate. Latin word electorate. E-L-I-G-R-E. So what it means to choose? Or to elect. Elect. This is the meaning of the to pick or select. Select or to pick. So the election word has been derived from electorate, which means to choose, to select or to pick. So as per here, in the modern way or in this modern period, we are going to choose, we are going to select our representative, and this elected representative will govern us itself. So, and these elections are going to be conducted from the 17th century itself. So these elected peoples are going to be, and even this election system was there in the ancient period also, where the Greek and Roman empires are going to be elected. Even earlier popes were there, who used to be in the church. Those popes and empires were going to be elected on the basis of these elections in the ancient Greek as well as in the Rome also. This system has been found everywhere, and it is very important thing. The political parties significant rules who are going to follow. Voters are going to choose their representative, and these elected representatives are going to be run the government. And this democratic government provides everyone equal opportunities to choose their representative as per their will and wish. So when people are getting this political rights of election to choose their representative as well as to contest for election, so by this people will become aware and conscious about their political right. So consciousness is also created among the people by these elections. Now these elections have different types. So there are the 4 types of elections. Students, important question for 1 or 2 marks. So there are the 4 types of elections. So let's see one by one. So first one is general election. General election, which is going to be conducted after every 5 years. So which is called as a periodical election also. जब एक इलेक्शन इलेक्शन मान लो 2015 की लोकसभा जो चली वो 2009 से 2014 सॉरी yes it is 15th Lok Sabha from 2009 to 2014 it was conducted. Lok Sabha what the representative have been elected they were elected from 2009 to 14. Then 16 from 2014 to 19 and at present this is the 17th Lok Sabha elections which were conducted from 2019 to 2024. So at present this is the 17th Lok Sabha election. So just keep in mind general election which is conducted periodically after every 5 years and representative will rule for 5 years. Okay, so that is a general election. The second one is about the midterm election. Midterm election. Now which is going to be chosen? जैसे हमने देखा कि एक बार इलेक्शन हो जाने के बाद जो व्यक्ति या फिर जो सरकार जिनकी बहुमत से जो जाती है वो सरकार अपनी वो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी सरकार बनाती है. वन मोर पॉइंट इज हियर दिस इलेक्टेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव एंड व्हिच पॉलिटिकल पार्टी हैज अ नंबर ऑफ सीट्स मेजॉरिटी ऑफ सीट्स दैट मेजॉरिटी party will form its government and that government is called as a popular government. Okay, so think now this is a 17th Lok Sabha elections already held in 19 and what is the representatives are there? They will remain up to the 2024. In case something happens and the government is going to be collapsed when there is no confidence motion on the government and if they are unable to form the majority, then that government is going to collapse and once again elections will be held. That is called as a midterm elections. No confidence. Confidence motion which is going to be held by the opposition party and if ruling party is unable to prove that no confidence motion or to win that no confidence motion, then definitely government is going to collapse. Even another political party gets the chance. If they also fail, then definitely midterm elections are going to be conducted. When ruling party is unable to complete its term. Ruling party is unable to complete its term and unable to win the no confidence vote. So, what the elections are conducted, that elections are called as a midterm election. Okay. Third one is re-election. एक बार क्या हो जाता है जब चुनाव चल रहे हैं, वोटिंग चल रहा है, पोलिंग चल रहा है, तो कुछ लोगों को पैसे दिए जाते हैं रात में या फिर कुछ किस दिन पहले वोटर्स को 1000, 2000, एक वोट का 2-2000 के नोट दिए जाते हैं यानी वोट फॉर नो या फिर कुछ उनको वीडियोस दिखाया जाता है हम आपके लिए रास्ते बनवाएंगे, आपके लिए कुछ स्पेशल करेंगे. तो उस हिसाब से या फिर कुछ ग्रीडीनेस के कारण वोटर्स पर्टिकुलर उसी व्यक्ति या फिर उसी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को अपना वोट देते हैं. ये एक भाग है. दूसरा भाग क्या हो जाता है किसी पोलिंग ऑफिस को कोई किडनैप किया जाता है, उसको लालच दिया जाता है या फिर जो ईवीएम मशीन्स होते हैं उनमें छेड़छाड़ी की जाती है, उनको धमकाया जाता है, बहकाया जाता है. कभी कभार ईवीएम मशीन को ही स्केप कर देते, गायब कर देते हैं। सो ऐसे समय जहाँ पे वोटर्स को पैसा दिया जाता है, पुलिंग एजेंट्स को किडनैप किया जाता है, धमकाया जाता है, तो ऐसे समय में जो इलेक्शन चल रहे हैं या फिर वो ऐसे जब इंसिडेंट्स होते हैं तो वो पर्टिकुलर उस एरिया, उस कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में फिर से इलेक्शंस करवाया जाता है व्हेन वोटर्स एंड पुलिंग एजेंट्स आर गोइंग टू बी किडनैप्ड or given a bribe to voters and polling officers. When the bribe is given to the voters as well as for the polling officers, even rigging is there, means escaping the things or destroying the things, forcibly making the people to vote particular party. So whenever these kind of incidents took place, so in that particular constituency, elections are conducted, and that election is called as a re-election. So that is a third type of election. So this is the election where the right to the voters and as well as for the polling agents are given. Even these kind of incidents where happens in that particular constituency. Think like Chikudi and Sadalga or Nipani. जैसे एक ही पर्टिकुलर कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में जब ऐसा प्रॉब्लम होता है तो पर्टिकुलर उसी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी के लिए मतदान फिर से लिए जाते हैं, ना ही सारे राज्य में, नो, ओनली फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी. So that is the re-election. And by election, the fourth one is by-elections are conducted only when a person already who has been elected and he got the natural death of any way, death or the voluntary resignation of that person. Death or resignation, or when the person is going to resign or he is going to die. So that time for that particular post election is conducted. One is death, second one vacancy arising due to the death or resignation or disqualification of that person. जैसे कभी कभार तो क्या हो जाता है, अगर मान लो मैं एक रिजर्व सीट है एससी कास्ट के लिए, तो मैंने उस कास्ट के लिए अप्लाई किया है, उस पोस्ट के लिए अप्लाई किया है और वो फिलअप हो गई, तो बाद में पता चलता है कि मेरे पास या फिर मेरा जो भी इनकम का सर्टिफिकेट है वो डुप्लीकेट है. सो दैट टाइम आई एम गोइंग टू बी disqualified for that post. So I will be kicked out from the post and another post is going to be filled, or another person will be filled on that post. So that resignation or disqualification. Disqualification. Because of these things, what the election is conducted only particular for post. So that is called as a by-election. Okay. So these are the four types of election: general election after every 5 years, midterm election when government collapses in between without completing term, midterm election, re-election particular constituency when bribe is given to voters to the polling officers, and by-election when the person said bye-bye, death or when he resigns. So that is called as a by-election. Okay, so this is about the different types of election. Now next point, why should we have to conduct election and what is the importance of elections? So is it necessary to conduct elections, and why? Importance we are going to see here, which gives you in detail other things why we should have to conduct election and why we have to give our important vote. So the first thing is, if you want to make a democracy successful, elections are very important. So these elections provide foundation for the democratic government. Foundation of democratic government. The main or important characteristic of democratic government, that is elections. Mandatory of elections. So it will provide a foundation to the democratic government elections. Second, it provides justice and freedom to all without any discrimination. Provides justice and freedom without discrimination. It may be there is no discrimination on the basis of caste, creed, gender, religion, birthplace. Okay, so equal opportunities given to every citizen of the country, whether elections are going to be held. It may be the common man, normal citizen, or it may be the PM or president of the country. All will have the equal right of elections. So justice and freedom without any discrimination. Third here, that designed to create a popular government. Designed to create popular government, whatever we are going to choose. Because whatever the elected representative by us, so what the political party gets the majority, so majority political party will establish or form the government, and that government is called as a popular government, because all these representatives are elected among the people itself. So that government is called as a popular government, and it will be designed on the basis of the election. Next, citizen an opportunity to have one's voice heard and choice by which one should be governed. So elected representative by us itself. Okay, that is the next point. You can see here, it's a barometer of democracy. Barometer means which is going to be counter pressure in the atmosphere. So as I say, by the votes of the voters, we will come to know about the peoples, to come to know about the different kinds of problems, public issues and facilities, discussion of public issues and facilities, the expression of the public opinion, expression of public opinion. As like a barometer, we count the pressure of the atmosphere. As like election is like a barometer, by that we can come to know about the public opinion. अगर मान लो एक व्यक्ति अच्छा नेता है, लीडर है, तो उसको वोट्स मिलेंगे, वो चुना जाएगा. अगर उसने ठीक से काम नहीं किया, तो अगले इलेक्शन में कोई उसको वोट नहीं देगा. So that is a public opinion. If a person is doing well, working good for the people, if his service is good, definitely in the next election he may get elected again. So the public are going to express their opinion about the any one of the leader through the election. Okay. Next is political education and training is provided. Political education and training. Once you got elected, so you will come to know how to have the administration. You will get trained about the administration. How to speak in the conference, what is the procedure of lawmaking, how to deal with that. So this all the information, how the policies and schemes are introduced. So by one you will come to know and you too will learn, then you will take active part in the administration. So that all the training and education of political science you will get by the election itself. Next, it is elections will protect the interest of the minorities. How? Interest of minority is protected. Is protected. Is protected in the legislature. Think it is. Minority में कौन से communities आती है? Jain, Muslims, Christians, Buddha, Parsi. Okay. So these communities comes in minority. So these by themselves they can send their representative in the legislature, and that elected representative will give benefit to particular community. जिस समाज या जिस धर्म से वो व्यक्ति चुनकर आया है, तो वो चुनाव व्यक्ति उस धर्म समाज के लिए, अपने जमात के लिए कुछ न कुछ तो अच्छा करेगा. So interest of that minority is going to be protected only because of election. If the people doesn't have right to election, then nobody will think of that any kind of community. Okay. Yes, stability. Enforces stability and legitimacy to the political community, bringing together the political stability. Political stability is going to be provided. Once representative get elected, he will remain on the post for 5 years. And government will run smoothly, normally for 5 years. So for 5 years there will not be any kind of problem, no elections. If any problem arises, so these kind of elections may be conducted. It may be midterm, re-election or by-election, if any problem is there. Okay, so the political stability will be provided with the help of election, and that will be made successful of a democracy. Now it makes the representative to accountable, responsible. Representatives are accountable to the people. It makes representative accountable. Accountable means representative has to face the problems, challenges of the people. आप जाते हो इलेक्शन के लिए, वोट मांगने के लिए, तो बताते हो कि आपको अच्छी सड़कें देंगे, 24 घंटे लाइट मिलेगी, दिन या प्रतिदिन आपको पानी मिलता रहेगा, ट्रांसपोर्ट मिलेगा, आपको काम करने का मौका भी मिलेगा. इतने सारे आश्वासन ये लोग देते हैं, और जब आप चुनाव में जीत कर आते हैं तो सालों साल आप वो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव उन लोगों की तरफ भटकते भी नहीं है, उनका हालचाल भी नहीं पूछते. तो जब अगली बार इलेक्शन आएगा, जब आप वोट डालने जाओगे, अगर वही आश्वासन लोगों को आप देते हो तो क्या जवाब में क्या देगा? हाँ साहब बस करो, पिछली बार भी आपने ऐसे ही कहा था, आप वोट दो, हम आपको पानी देंगे, राशन देंगे, जॉब देंगे, सड़कें बनवाएंगे। लेकिन इन 5 सालों में आपने काम क्या किया? ना आप एक बार भी यहाँ तक आए। So for that kind of thing, all the representative will be accountable, responsible for the people to solve their issues, to solve their problems, and provide them facilities. So this elections makes the representative accountable to the people, to the voters, to perform their office properly. And election, it is like one kind of vehicle where you are going to transfer the government. Peaceful way. Transformation of government, peaceful way. Transformation of government, peaceful way. Peacefully, without any bloodshed or without any kind of revolution. मान लो ये सरकार आपको अच्छी लगी, आप वोट फिर से दोगे। मान लो सरकार ठीक नहीं चल रही, काम नहीं किया या किसी प्रकार का कोई डेवलपमेंट नहीं किया, सो अगले जनरल इलेक्शन में लोग क्या करेंगे? दूसरी पार्टी को वोट देंगे और जिस पार्टी की सरकार थी वो अगले इलेक्शन में गिर जाएगी और नई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी सत्ता में आ जाएगी। So that is the transformation of government in peaceful way, in a proper way. There is no bloodshed or there is no any kind of problems. So this is the first video of the second unit, elections and party system of India. In the next video, we'll go for the new topic, that is types of election. Direct election and indirect election. So thank you for being up to the end of the video. Have a good day.